Hi, my name is Kobe Farmer, and I'm a digital cinematography major for Full Sail University online. I'm doing my project this week on the history of black film. Uh, Actors and the way that they do things and the way that they did things back then is what I want to talk about in the next few minutes. Um, I want to go back to Gone with the Wind. One of the things that I liked about Miss Hattie McDaniel was that Miss Hattie McDaniel played a role in Gone with the Wind that was phenomenon to me. As Mammy, she was stern, she did things, and as I began to learn and grow up on this movie and ask questions about it, a lot of people begin to say that they didn't like that she played a mammy, that she did not evolve us from anything. But actually, as I think about it, she did. As I think back on black films that blackface, that when blackface came out, it was on white men that did blackface, and they acted out black characters doing blackface. And I go and look at the fact that white men did this, and that means that there was talent that they saw, but we wasn't allowed to be on major shows and major stages and in the films, of things like that, the way people thought we may have should have been. But what I look at Miss Hattie McDaniel opened the road for a lot of people to get films by playing a maid. To hear her talk outside of the movie, it is very, very interesting to hear her speak and how she is nothing near what her character was. But I go in and I look at that a lot of people, they look at the films industry and they think that black exploitation, that we're being exploited if we do this kind of role or that kind of role. But I want people to look at and understand that if it wasn't for people like Hattie McDaniel and Stephen Fetchard and Moms Mabley, some people that came up in the comedy on during the time frame that they did, that where we were really still looked at as not equal to the next man. So with them doing their parts in their movies, and they just sticking with Miss Hattie McDaniel, that she was able to become a maid on TV, to where she may have been once a maid herself, and family members and so forth may have been mammies, grandmothers and great grandmothers of her time may have been mammies for themselves, but she took what she knew about being a mammy and she put it on stage, which opened the door, and to win an Oscar, you know what I'm saying, for her role was wonderful. And for me to go in and think and look on her as where we have evolved since then. We have evolved from people like Stephen Fetcher. And you go in and look at the things that Stephen Fetcher did, and you go in and you look on the things that people like Red Fox, that how they evolved every time you see a new actor or a comedian in a black film. Rudy Ray Moore and Brown Sugar and Foxy Brown, and in movies like The Color Purple, and you see where actors have came from the beginning to now, that you see a lot of things that is very helpful. So I'm thinking and saying that black film is everything. It is everything that looks good to the people of today, and that is my project.